catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul. The win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down. Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe.
I was about to say, I thought we were over.
Brother, listen to me. It was almost. I was about to say cook, Justin. Cook. But welcome to the fucking last post-game show of the season. No, sir. Thanks. Yeah. Welcome to the final post-game show of the season. I'm your host, royalashepherd. Joined today by a cast of motherfuckers who have been gracious enough to join me after what could be described as one of the longest in Heat history. I started with the host of the Random Scrub Heat podcast, my guy, LJ Cascon. LJ, how you doing this evening?
Was there a game tonight?
Kinda.
I thought the Heat lost against the Bulls in the play-in.
Somebody was playing games. Somebody was not.
It wasn't my Miami Heat.
No, sir. Not the Miami Heat that I enjoy. Also pulling up one time for the one time, hanging the jersey up in the Raptors. We got my guy, Professor Sheltman. Sheltman, how you doing this evening?
I'm well. I witnessed the final game in a Heat uniform for a lot of these scrubs. Hopefully, we'll see about that. But just the possibility makes me feel like I'm doing well.
Listen, brother, you see my name. Who won't be here? And yes, indeed, we got my boy Dan the Film Gent with the $5 dono. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel, son, I said that's the one. I say Dan is the man with the plan that is. Rock. Yeah, Daniel, baby. He said, hey, Heat fans, get ready to hear the 3 magical words again. Run this back. They better not. Good brother. I can tell you what, if Miami returns any semblance of this same roster back next year, this will also be the last post-game show in the basement's history. Legendary run for us. We have been fantastic. We have been right at every turn. And motherfuckers have hated it. And you guys have been here with us every step of the way, so we appreciate y'all.
If they run back this shit again, I'll recreate the Baby on Baby album cover. Two right here. I'm not.
My guy B Weezy Bird with the 199 dono. He said we got fucked worse than Lisa Ann in the 2000s. Jesus Christ, brother, this is a family show. We would not be talking. I'm sure you don't. My guy SSJ Lanky with the 499 dono. He said free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. We got 3 quick donos real quick before I introduce any of the 2 members of the illustrious Kane Gang. Pulling up with me one time for the one time. Started with the chairman, Kane Ricky J. Mark. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Well, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but I've got an infinity gauntlet on my ring. And if Pat Riley knows what's good for this franchise or him, his legacy, career, whatever, he will this summer. Because, oh, no, I'm doing great. I'm chilling, man. We still in the playoffs.
Who the fuck is we, Richard?
Gentlemen, I will.
Thank you. Rounding out this panel, we got my dog, the truth teller himself.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Kendal, the big boy. Oh, wait a minute, Kendal. You got to give us a second one time for the one time. Let's go to James Todd first. We'll take out all the baby donos first. People with little pockets. We'll get them out the way real quick. Thank my boy James Todd with the waifu roots for the Golden State Warriors. Divorce your wife. He said, Tyler Herro has been traded for cash considerations. Brother, do not make me moist on this panel this evening. Because believe you me, we will be talking about him tonight. And of course, 99.99 from my guy Shaqs, throwing down the gauntlet on a certain heathen who shall not be mentioned yet. He said Miami Heat season is about to start. My favorite season. Good brother. I am right there with you. Oh, my fucking God! The nasty man called Shaqs a pussy immediately with the $499 dono. D-Mix and Levine. Need that. Maxie ain't get drafted because Pat don't like clutch. Local Heat writers need to keep it 100. Let that bar sit for a little while. Congrats on the Heat on another Basement Sports Network. Thank you, brother man. Thank you. We appreciate you, gang. You are the guy. You are him. So y'all make sure y'all catch up. Now that that's
Check
all
out his
settled,
likes on Twitter.
only if you don't go to church. Now that we've got that out the way, we got to let a big dog cook one time. Kendal, how you doing this evening?
I tried to show him. Yeah. But no, brother. Per source season. Sources say season. Sources indicate season.
Rumors.
There's been rumbling of season. Hey.
Oh, shit. Pull it up. We got 2 more members. One time for the one time. We're going to introduce, of course, one of my favorites. She gets to take Ricky's spot because Ricky sometimes be on that bullshit. We got my dog, New, from the Kang Game. New, how you doing this evening?
I'm excellent. How are y'all?
We're doing fantastic. And real hoop talk here. My boy Stone.
Real Hoop Talk has arrived, but Real Hoop Talk has learned to sit back and observe sometimes. That's where I'm going with this tonight.
Correct. Everybody showing Nasty Man love in the comments. Nasty Man, you a real one? Absolutely. One of the best.
If y'all want to show Nasty Man some love,
y'all try and match him.
As a collective, at least.
Come on now. At least as a whole. My boy gave us $500. The boy Shaqs done set it off with $100. Hey, that's $600 between 2 people. Everybody out here need to be trying to go band for band with you boys. Maybe not $100 per se, but get what you can. This is the last show. My man David Sasson with the $5 dono said, been here for every episode since 5RSN. Thanks for another wonderful season. Y'all are the best part of the season. David Sasson, brother, we appreciate you, brother. And this show only gets better because of y'all participation. So every time y'all donate, make us laugh. It only makes the show better. So we appreciate y'all. Just to bless with the puny $1.99 bitch bucks. He said, Herro got to get on the Garcia medication. We don't care what you got to say because that ain't enough change right now. You see what's going on here. Don't be cheap. All right? You got $5 in there. We don't know how much.
On them New York Ponzi schemes you
come on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Slide the decimal.
The inbox me clan that you be on, huh, brother? You got more than that in that cane.
He run the link in bio bots.
Hey, listen, I see what type of night this is going to be, so I done did enough talking. We're going to let some other people talk. New, read this dono from Joe Pepe for me, please.
Shout out to Joe Pepe, $5 dono said, let's get to anime and video game season. My God, Battle Royal. New Dragon Ball Z game, maybe. We still got to burn down the arena for messing up the Lillard trade. I don't know what none of that means.
Battle Royal is kind of a bar, I will say.
You feel me? Like, I mean, he left off the E and everything to make
I might say it's supposed to be an E, right? Like,
that let me know that that's a straight jab to me and the folks over at Struggle Mills. I know you guys have been tapping in with that, but it's going to be a lot more of that going on this year in the offseason or whatever. So if y'all enjoy anime, enjoy video games, that type of content, we will be doing Struggle Mills episodes over here and on our Twitch channel at Basement Sports Gaming. So make sure y'all tap in over there. Kendal, read this dono from Chorus for me, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Corbs, for the $20 dono. He will make 29 mil and can't score unless he's wide open or get a pick from Bam. He got cooked on defense by everyone on the Celtics. Ownership, Pat Riley, Herro fans, City of Miami, have you finally seen enough?
No, they have not. I'm not even going to hold you. They say we're gonna need off-season talk too this summer. Don't worry, brother. The basement is not going anywhere until the end of the offseason. If they don't do nothing, then the basement will poof before your very fucking eyes. But until that time has come, we will be here. We'll be doing playbacks so that y'all can join the conversation. We'll be doing spaces. Like, make sure y'all tap in on all the platforms, bro. You follow In the Basement, we will have content for you. During the offseason, we'll also do some YouTube videos. I can't even see without these glasses, girl. The best thing about this season ending is I get my husband back from yours. Black Youngster Voice. Fuck is you talking about?
Whore.
I get to go back home. My children need me. All right?
Aren't you home right now?
Shut your ass up. Baby, I'm all yours. Baby, it's yours. Why I love you so much. Your fine ass. All right. Let's talk about this bullshit. Kendal, you want to go first? No?
No, nigga.
All right. I don't know who else to talk to first. Oh, the boy Bubba came. What's up, Bubba?
Dude, that was the fucking best thing that could have ever fucking happened to this franchise in 15 fucking years was what just fucking happened tonight. Come to the truth, bro. Come to the truth if you're out there. Come to the fucking truth. Your boy fucking flopped again when it mattered most. But I'm not here to cut anybody off. People should go ahead of me. I just got here.
Nah, Cook, that's gonna be your punishment for coming late. Give me your thoughts on the game.
That was maybe my favorite game of the Heat season. Straight up. We deserved every single bit of that. This fucking team and organization needs to take a hard look in the mirror ASAP because we don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore. It's over. All these nice sentimental tweets out here. Oh, this was a good 5-year run. Oh, people should hang their heads high. We should be proud. Since when the fuck are we the organization that decides? Second place, it's good enough. Third place, good enough. In the conversation, good enough. We know who it starts at the top. We know where it starts. Not Pat, above that. Mickey bitch-ass Mouse Harrison. What the fuck is your problem, bro? You finally give out t-shirts to not win a single home fucking game. Over the cap, most expensive Heat team? The only reason why I got a smile on my fucking face is that you lost fucking money this year, you bitch. Now I'm fucking pocket watching. Now I fucking am. Because we're out here fucking paying tickets, getting free fucking shirts, listening to Tyler Herro by Jack Harlow. For you to run this bitch-ass team back 5 straight times? What the fuck did I watch tonight? How many? 12 points in the first quarter like it's regular. Trade Herro for Caitlin Clark tomorrow. She's better than him right now. You give Caitlin Clark 50 BAM screens, she's dropping 200. Tyler Herro was fucking scared tonight. Your boy was scared tonight. Shout out to him and his family. Because they will be fucking moving to a city of the Miami Heat's choice. Great school district, I hope. Great neighborhood, I hope. Get the flying fuck off this fucking organization that I somehow have watched half a decade, bro. It's been half a decade. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're not that type of Cuban. We're not that type of Latino. No. You won't catch me.
Well played. Well played.
But we are so fucking done, bro. And I'm actually so happy it's finally over, bro. It's the last episode of the shitty series that you kept fucking watching anyway. It's done. And we'll see if 22's here to stay or not, man. That's the most interesting question for me, is what direction they're going to go. The 14's so gone, it's not even funny. And if you were fucking dick riding after he stunted on Alex Caruso, I hope you enjoyed the last 48 fucking hours on your home floor and now in Boston too. Absolutely locked up. It was hilarious to watch.
We got a couple of donuts for us, please.
Free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
Even had the same complexion.
Shut your ass up, LJ. Ricky, read this comment. Read this dono for me, please, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Vatzel, for the $4.99 dono. I was on a plane, so didn't see the game. Just checked the score. Thank God. Blow the team up is all I got to say. I'm not comfortable, but I'm going to let you cook.
Stone, this on you, brother.
Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. See ya, hate fans. It's Celtics Nation. That's nasty. I'm disgusted I had to read that last part. It's anyone but.
First of all, this nigga Yellow Army gave us $5 comb dollars because
That's
I don't know.
$5 Hitler dollars because he's from Boston.
5 Nazi bucks, bitch.
I think you mean marks. They were marks at the time of the.
Shut the fuck up, Ricky J. Mark. LJ, this on you, brother.
Facts.
Quote, the young guys in the league who can be all-stars, superstars one day. Luka, Trey, Ja. I feel like my name should be in that category too. End quote. Thank you, Dev James, 25 for the $5 dono with the quote from. Does anyone here on the panel know whose quote that is? Who uttered those words?
Nikola Jovic.
Jimmy Butler.
Michael Jordan.
It was Tyler Herro.
Cole Swider.
Caleb Martin.
Cole Swider might as well have said them. They're both the same people.
Haywood Highsmith.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta read this next dono because I ain't gonna look. My boy Daniel's son cooked with this one right quick. Oompa loompa doompa dee doo. Roy, yo, can you please contact James Pugh? Oompa loompa doompa dee da. Email him and tell him we need him high. And whatever the fuck that shit said. I couldn't get the rest of it out. I couldn't get the rhythm out. I was reading and trying to freestyle at the same time. But fuck is you talking about with the law? We want to thank the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, and that is Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email I got James Pugh and give him a call today and tell him that the basement sent you. That you can email him at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. Again, that number is 321-345-7738. And even if you don't need insurance, but you may need a DJ for an upcoming graduation party, make sure you hit up our guys at Aim High, Hit Higher Enterprises. You can text them at 561-592-4146 or email them at jament@aimhighhithigher.com. Want to shout out my boy Dan the Film Gent. Every game in here, consistently, throwing the boy lobs, showing love. We appreciate you, gang. Shelton, there you go. Read David Sass's comment.
Thank you, David Sasson, for the $5. Mickey spends all his money on Andy Ellisberg's nutritionist. It's a good argument. It's not on the roster, so it's got to go somewhere.
Probably heart doctor.
Cardiologist, yeah. Private cardiologist for Andy Ellisberg.
Brother, who is his nutritionist? The Burger King? Fuck is you talking about?
Grimace.
Ronald McDonald?
The Hamburglar.
Fuck is you talking? Chuck E. Cheese? That's who the fuck his nutritionist is?
The Colonel.
Popeyes? That's who his goddamn nutritionist is?
That nice lady that's in all those Popeyes commercials.
Nemanja Bjelica? Huh? That's who is nutritionizing Andy Ellisberg? They don't look like no nutrition is going where it's supposed to go. Well, I mean, yes it is. But he's nutritioned. I can tell you that.
He ate all the team's food. They were starving out there. That's why I don't know if you noticed. I've been eating in the background. I've been trying to make it noticeable. I'm eating for a team that clearly is
Are you
showing
applying
its
for a job at the Heat's GM?
No. Someone else can clean up that mess. I don't know. You've
How many
seen that
chews per minute can you get going?
Oh man, I don't know if you saw that Rick and Morty episode where like they look at the eggs and the things take over their face and then they destroy that society and the other eggs that hatch are like, nope, don't want to deal with this, and they just take themselves out. That's how I feel.
Stone, read this dono.
My problem. Congrats to the Boston Celtics. Ew, brother. They will 100% get packed up by the Orlando Magic. Play the theme music. What theme music? Hitler's March?
Listen, we are 20 minutes into the show. we're 20 minutes into the show, and we have not gotten to anybody but Bubba's thoughts on the game. So I'm going to let black people dominate for the next couple minutes out here. New, let's hear your thoughts on the game tonight.
Dale, how you feel about Euphoria, Dale?
Let me tell you something. When that nigga came on that beat and was out here just, I'm a neutralized and a crucified. I'm looking at this hour. I was like, oh my. And when he said, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truth about you, I was like, oh, we about to get busy.
I am moved.
I was moved the first 30 seconds and no beat had dropped yet. I was like, he is about to, and knowing that it was 6 minutes, I was like, he about to put his foot in his ass, bro, like, and kick his head in repeatedly. But yeah, that's real music. Hip hop back. It's the type of shit I was raised on.
I want y'all to make sure that y'all check out our new show, Bars Talk, hosted by New, where she's going to discuss the many thousands of different ways that Aubrey Graham is a bitch. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure y'all tap in with us here at the basement, brother. We got y'all for all types of content.
Hey, Stone, you shake ass with Sexy Red and Drake if you could.
Absolutely. Sexy Red, my queen.
Chef Triller is gonna be in your inbox tonight. Let's see if we can get some actual hoop talk going on out here. LJ, care to talk about basketball that was played this evening?
Sure thing. My name, if anyone can guess what that is in China, I have a poem for you, Ricky. I'm gonna be in my Ricky bag. Woman she so true in Shin San Sam. Would you lie? You shall isho via. Bum you are now woman ichi lao li chu lao lao. Woman she shan sham di ching ichao. Thomas Bryant's per 36 goes crazy tonight. I don't know if y'all were keeping up with it, man. 10 points in 12 minutes. Come on now. Puts Tyler Herro's numbers to shame. 6 for 19. Tyler Herro tooted ass for one game in this series and said, look what you could have if I knew what I was doing. That second game is going to go down in Miami Heat history as the most a broken clock is right twice a day type game.
LJ, do you want to hear a crazy stat about that specific game you just referenced?
I'd love nothing more.
The Miami Heat made 23 3-pointers in game 2. From games 3 to 5, they made a combined 21.
Oh, hell yeah. That's my kind of stat.
21.
You stupid.
I know rap music. Sorry.
What?
No.
That's Ricky.
And yeah, I mean, Tyler Herro.
Gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor.
Do we need this?
Whoever did that, you had the right.
Oh, this fake.
Gentlemen,
That's
I want you to do me a favor. Remove this
Nigga.
from my show.
All of them.
Konnichiwa.
Shingon Final.
Thank you.
1支后卫，身高6尺10，身披10号战袍，本西蒙斯 ，Number 10，
Justin, you know what video you need to play. You know what needs to be played.
我们今生注定是沧桑，不知来要笑着走过呀，朋友啊。
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I just read the DM that the Nasty Man sent me. The Nasty Man is trying to give us more money. He done reached the
has
limit.
a 500 cap.
Yeah, YouTube has a 500 cap, and he's giving us all the money that he can. He sent me a DM telling me that he's trying to send us more money. which is fucking hilarious.
And that nigga hit my cash up.
Come on now, brothers. You do realize that you can go to the Basement's website and hit that donate button, and you can give as much money as you like over there.
Charitable donation.
You can also find my PayPal.
I feel you, but he don't need to find your PayPal. Good brother, if you want to give us money, you can just Zelle us at thebasementsportsnetwork@gmail.com. Easy. Just use our email if you want to give us some money that it won't allow you to. Oh, he said, come on now.
He donated to the royalashepherd Foundation.
Come on, brother. Everybody who donates to the basement is donating to that same foundation. I have a daughter who is headed to college. We need all this. Okay? We need all this. Shoutman, feels like it's been a while since you've spoken. Go ahead and talk about what you saw from tonight's game.
The theme of the day is mea culpa. I want to hear that from every Tyler Herro stan on Twitter. Some of them are already starting, which we graciously appreciate your participation in that regard. We know who you are. You don't get a pass, but we are certainly paying attention. Who is not, apologizing for their fail son tonight. I also wrote a poem. Well, I didn't write this poem. I kind of copied it. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. That is also directed at Tyler Herro from one Kendrick Lamar. Thank you, Justin. And yeah, I mean, it is the perfect culmination of his Heat career. Just absolute shit himself all over the court in an elimination game. He can take solace in one fact, and his fans can take solace in one fact. He did raise his playoff career points per game average when it started this season from 14.1 to 14.28. So, progress. Internal development, anyone? Maybe in, what is that?
Culture and guts, motherfucker.
Ricky, in like 600 more years, you're the math guy, right? 600 more years, he might get to 20 if he's on the same trajectory?
No. I went to law school and got a PhD, so I wouldn't have to do math. So,
that's a lot of math.
I mean, the only math I do is counting my checks.
First of all, it's yeah, boy. Don't tell Roya to play no clips. Roya does not control this show. I am on Justin's show. Justin does what he wants to do in the background. I just sit up. I host the show. My job is very specific. This is Justin's show that I am participating in. My boy Bryan pulling up in the comments but won't come to work. Freedom! Yes, indeed, Bryan. Get on the stream, Bryan. You know where to link at. Ricky, let's hear your thoughts on the game tonight.
Nope.
Can I propose a fun idea?
Sure.
Hey, hit the basement Zelle, $29.99 each. Y'all could join the stream tonight. We will send y'all the link.
I fucks with that. If somebody wants to jump on the stream tonight, send us the link. And in that link, or send us the dono in the YouTube chat. And in that YouTube chat, put your Twitter handle on there. We'll let y'all get up there. And make sure y'all listen to my wife because I have to. Hit that like button on this video. And make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network if you have not already done so. Somebody said I'm Django and Justin is Samuel L. Jackson character. Seems symbolic. Who is that nigga on that nag? That sounds like something Justin would say. Don't matter. Raise it to $49.99, to be honest. I like that. And you should be the first one to give us $49.99. So give us $49.99 and you can get on stream too.
Hold up. He just called me a house nigga.
Yes, that's what he did. Kendal, I want to talk to you about Tyler Herro's game a little bit tonight, brother. Like, because I feel like it was a lot put on his shoulders in this series. I just want to know how you analyze his overall series in the playoffs, because Bryan had a lot riding on kind of like his performance, and he did not live up to expectations. But I want to hear your thoughts on that.
He had a lot of what? Let me put this in the notes.
Is that riding with an I or a Y?
Royal said, and I quote,
Relax, bro. We got it.
he
Ain't
had
no relax.
a lot riding. I ain't hit a G on.
Somebody said that Threat bailed on the team a long, long time ago, and also bailed on the streams. Threat.
Yeah.
Threat has been in the playbacks during the games, so if you wanted to catch his commentary, you have to catch it there. But yeah, Kendall, want to hear your thoughts on Tyler Herro's series, just kind of like your overarching. I don't know how to phrase this.
Threat, your Mavs are going out sad. That's all I'll say.
Stop talking about Threat like that before you show up like the boogeyman and Kendrick Lamar your ass on this stream. Go ahead, Kendall. Want to hear your thoughts? Just kind of like, what are your thoughts on Tyler Herro?
He stank, bro. Like,
I need a view.
It's really nothing else to say. It is a lot to say, but it's been 3 years of wasted time, bro. Like 36 months, damn near, of like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? You pay him, you start him, he get hurt, he don't play, you make finals, he come back, you start him, he get hurt. No, he all NBA. We won in 4. He get hurt, he come back, we lose 7 in a row. He get hurt. Team plays a little bit good. Team goes bad. He come back. Duncan get hurt. He play in the playoffs. Jimmy get hurt in the play-in. Terry breaks his neck or whatever. Bro, it's just been such a waste of time, bro. Like, he is so garbage. Like, I don't think, bro, like, he stinks, bro. Like, I can't get past, like, just calling him ass. Like, he is trash, bro. Like, Buddy is garbaggio. Like, I had people telling me, like, oh, he needs a point guard next to him. He needs this, he needs that. Brother, he needs a reality check. And I don't know how he gets it, but it won't be here. Yes, he did.
Is that Kyle's father?
Yes, it is. But regardless, we on this Tyler Herro slander, bro. Tonight, the bucket, the best offensive option we have. 0 of 7, 0 of 6 to start the game. Like, bro, like, you got somebody out there, the real best bucket getter out of the two. I think that whole conversation has been deaded. I think we can kind of say that, like, who's the better offensive talent between him and Bam Adebayo, aka how Stone likes to say scam Adebayo. But yeah, bro, like, Tyler Herro is a fugazi ass fraud, bro. Like, I don't like people. Well, I don't really care because it's not my money, but like, to see somebody get so much, like, and have done so little throughout in this organization, it's just something that we've never seen before. Like, they just, bro, like, they just bent over backwards every time he pulled up, like, on that 2 o'clock text in the morning, like he a Orlando sophomore at UCF, and the club just got out, and he sent that 2:15 a.m. text and was like, I'm coming through, and the Heat busted open for him every time, bro. Like, every time. They did not fight that. They was like, we like Tyler Herro. That was his little, the Heat or Tyler Herro's busted baby. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Part 1 or 2?
Neo version. Like, he was trying to get back to his love, and he put in that work. He was in the Pro-Am game winner. Like, he had to get back to his little hood thing, and it was right there in the
Ask around, they know him.
Hey, he loved when the
Niggas that don't listen to hip hop don't know what's happening right now.
Like, they bow-legged, like, hey, and bend the corner. Hey,
his nickname is Wet Wet.
Like, right there on Biscayne. Right there on Biscayne. He loved the Heat because they do whatever he tell them to. I don't know exactly who he got the wool over. But Tyler Herro say, I want to get paid even though I missed the games 5, 6, and 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Jimmy Butler and Bam was out there dying. I don't care. Give me my money. They gave him his money. Tyler Herro said, no, I'm a starter even though I just became a 6th man of the fucking year. They said, you right. You starting. Tyler Herro said, so what? I ain't play last year and y'all went on the finals run without me. If I played, y'all would have won it. Bring me back. Ain't no Dame. Fuck is you talking about? He stayed. You don't trade me if it ain't for top 75, Pat Riley. Put that out there. You go tell, hey, no matter of fact, give me Dan Le Batard number. Hey, Dan.
Put that mouthpiece in, nigga.
Put the mouthpiece in. I'm finna tell you, it's the big blood. T Herro.
We about to run Oklahoma.
He said, I'm better than that boy Maxey.
Come on now.
I'm just whiter than him. Write it down and use that. Dan said, no problem.
Are we sure Tyler Herro thinks he's whiter than Maxey? He might not.
I don't know. Hey, Alex, I'd never put myself in a white man's shoes. I would never. Thank you, B Weezy, for the 199. Brad Stevens equals Ray J. Riley equals Kim Kardashian. I guess so, brother. But right now, I just got to focus on the big blood, Suge Herro, because he done bullied this team for 3 years. He stinks as a basketball player, Roy. That's all I can say about his game. He is straight up dog shit. And I think it's insane that it took till now.
Man.
For well, he is the captain his first season. But I do want to just say, because I don't know how much more talking I'm gonna do. Shout out to Bam for what he did on that 3-second violation. He told him, I'm shooting this free throw. If y'all out there don't know what that means, he was tired of everybody on this roster. And he showed it. That was the first time since early this season that I had any like type of inclination. Bro said, I don't care if you shoot 80+%. You started this game 1-6, white boy. Watch out. But Tyler Herro, bro, like, you got exactly what Luka, Ja, and Trey would get in a series against the Boston Celtics. You was towards the top of the scouting report. And you shit yourself. Like, bro, I don't think he shot over 40% in the series.
Tyler Herro? I doubt it.
I think he was at 41 before the game.
I think game 2 he was 8 of 17.
Yeah, no, I think he was like 7 of 16 or so, or 17 or 19. I don't know. It was the tour date, 6 of 19.
Speaking of tour date, Jason Tatum is going everywhere in May.
He's also advancing to the next round and in position to win a championship.
Getting carried by a bald man.
You think that Jason Tatum's going to continue to put up good numbers as the
everybody in this stream? Shut the fuck up, dog. My dog, Bryan, the full door. One time. What's going on, Frank?
Hey, we should all be smiling. We're having a good time, bro. I am so happy right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the first season I can remember where basketball just wasn't fun. Like, nobody up here can lie and tell me that watching that team for 82 games was fun. And, like, what the fuck is the point of that? Isn't the whole point of this sport entertainment? Like, at the end of the day, you know, people want to say competition. We're not playing. We're watching. Right? We could be doing anything else. All of us got a PS5, Xbox, Netflix, girls, club, like, whatever. Work, I don't care. You are telling me that was worth watching? Fuck no. This season sucked. We're all happy it's over. It's what's that book of Mice and Men where the dude, you know, there's certain words I can't use. I think Lenny shoots the slower gentleman in the back of the head while he looks off and thinks of bunnies or whatever people of that status do. That was this, and it was necessary. So I'm going to Safeway. Y'all don't know what that is, but it's like Well, y'all got over there. The grocery store, fucking
Publix.
Poyos. I was gonna say Poyos. I don't know.
Probably closer to Aldi, I'd say.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab me a bottle of wine. It's gonna be a good night. I'm happy. This is exactly how I knew the season. And it was crazy. The season might not have ended if they weren't in that playing game that they didn't need to be in, because this whole season they fucking coasted. We all knew this was gonna happen. And hey, a bit of good news. Over this whole Jimmy run era, they averaged now 45 wins in the regular season and about a second round exit, which is peak mediocrity. Crazy.
It's well marketed mediocrity, as Ricky J. Mark has coined it, bro. Like, I feel like that was one of the greatest bars of the season. That's one of the best things to come out of the season for me. Is Ricky J. Mark crystallizing kind of the Miami Heat strategy over the past 5 years. Well marketed mediocrity. And you've been in here for a long time without saying a word, which is to my delight. But some people actually come here to listen to what you have to say. First of all, how are you doing?
Hey, you don't give a shit. Oh, come on, let's get this over with.
Correct. I want to hear your thoughts on the game. You can talk about Tyler Herro. I don't give a fuck which direction you take it in, brother.
Yeah, I felt like I had to hop in today because I feel like I need to show my face as the resident optimist of the basement. Like, I'm not even that fucking optimistic, but relatively speaking, sure, I'm the fucking optimist. But what I'm not is a fucking Tyler Herro coward, because that guy fucking sucks. I have a Tyler Herro bobblehead up here in this corner. I will be paying you $5 to get them the fuck out my house.
I will pay you $5 right now to break it.
Yeah, make a guillotine for it.
I will pay you $5. I will sell you $5 right now to break that shit on this camera.
While that would make excellent content, it was a Christmas gift from my beautiful girl
I will
last year.
Pay you $10 to break it.
I cannot.
I'll pay you $10 right now to break it.
$10 is not.
I'll pay you $20. I'll pay you $20 right now to break it.
If Darius Jordan donates $100 right now,
he already donated.
He's already donated $500. He can't donate, and he donated $300 off the stream to the website. That I will show you.
If we get another $100 in donos by 10:40, I will snap the head off of Tyler Herro.
I will pay you $100.
I got a more important question. How much to get rid of that Jimmy jersey in the background?
Correct.
I mean, that bitch is signed. I ain't, maybe I'll put a towel over it or something, but I ain't going.
Oh, so you're a coward. I got you. No problem.
No. See,
that's what the comment said.
Jimmy goated, third best player in franchise history.
You can get the fuck on.
Yeah, here's the thing, though.
Hey, hold on. We're going to change those narratives. The third best player in this franchise history is one, Bam Adebayo. I'm sorry.
What you talking about? Go ahead.
He got more All-Stars.
I mean, low key, though. I mean, I could sit here and I could say, oh, Tyler Herro is not ass. He's just relative to the expectations that the team set on him, because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we put these expectations on him. No, the team did when they gave him that big-ass fucking contract. We all know they shouldn't have done that. But relative to that contract, yeah, he's ass, because we've been saying for years now, he is a high-level role player. And what happens when you put a role player in a role that he is not supposed to be in because of injuries or whatever the reason is? He does not perform. And that's what we saw this series. And I'm glad Kendal brought up that technical free throw, that Bam shot, because I noticed that too. And I said, Now, I was annoyed because I had a lot of money on Tyler Herro over 20 points, but in hindsight, it don't matter because he had 15 anyways. But yeah, it's very, very disappointing. And the only positive that really came out of this is I'm sure you guys have heard it, but I don't see any way the Herro stands can continue the blasphemy that they were spitting, because how could you possibly watch Tyler Herro? He had every You're right. I heard some people say, he needs a point guard, like you were saying earlier. But he had every opportunity to go out there this postseason and shut everyone the fuck up. And instead, he shit the bed game after game after game outside of that game too, which guess what? What do role players do? They can have a good game every once in a while. And that's all Tyler Herro did. The unfortunate part is now last year, it was mostly us saying get rid of Tyler Herro, right? And most people didn't disagree. Now, 90% of Heat fans, I say, want him gone. The issue is, I don't think there's 29 other teams. I'm not sure if there's one that wants him. I'm really not. And if Tyler Herro's gone, it's not going to be for a star. I think that ship has sailed. It's going to be for a package of 2 to 2.5 decent role players.
Deal.
And at this point, that's something that I want. That's something we have to be cool with. I know we talked on the spaces earlier, and you said you wouldn't be satisfied with just a Tyler Herro move, but
did you say you want a package?
Yeah, I'd love a nice package, nice small package for Tyler Herro, 100%. Nice small package. I could play the clip of go ahead and write that one down. I think I have that video of Royal.
You better believe we're writing it down.
You will be silent. You will be silent here when you try to stand the black folks.
Yeah, let's do Eastern Conference MVPs.
All right.
Roy Shepherd, and I'm self-conscious about my small package.
Yeah. I got that on the archive. So
I believe I was paid to read that donation.
No, I don't think
deepfakes are a powerful thing these days.
There's a lot of AI going around.
That's what I
Yeah, get your ass out of here.
Gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. Remove this cracker from my show.
Justin always doing the Lord's work out here. We appreciate you, Kane. Always. Shout out to the boys. I don't really know where to go in terms of this game. Like, this game is what it is. Like, it reminds us of all the other games that we've played. And I'm pretty sure that everybody's kind of turned their attention towards the offseason. And they're looking at kind of like what it is that they are willing to accept and aren't willing to accept from this team entering next season. Not like in the middle of the season. No man should be scared of his woman, Holland. That's a white people thing. I'm not afraid of my wife. I will tell her no, and it will be fine.
I don't fear Holland.
Holland is not your woman. Thank you. Appreciate you, Justin. You are doing the Lord's work.
It's too much horniness coming from that man right now.
It's too much. Just a little much. I want to hear
let me adjust this real quick. LJ, you got to get down there. Yeah. Because Stone is got the top spot in the white power rankings within the basement right now.
Really?
Either.
I'm not gonna lie. Stone pulling the strong number 2, but I ain't gonna lie. In my white power rankings, I got Shelton at the top of that right now, bro.
Hey, only one of us is throwing the Kane gang up on stream, so I don't know if I get points for that. But
And Donato, you are absolutely at the fucking bottom of my white people power rankings, brother.
He said Canes. There we go.
Yeah,
but
he said he was a member of the Kane gang. So yeah, like no, he done threw the Kane gang sign 1 too many times for me for it not to be cultural appropriation at this point.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the Hurricanes. See,
no, he ain't talking about that, bro.
Play us
Yeah, it's cool though, Kane. I want to hear kind of like, what is your priority like this offseason? Is your priority getting Herro off the roster? Is your priority getting Jimmy off the roster? What is like your personal priority for the upcoming season, like entering next season? I ain't talking about what they do after they come into the season with some bullshit and then make a trade deadline move. Before next season tips off, what is it that you are looking for from this roster? Add Ricky back in here, brother, because we got to hear, and you got to be above these white people. We can't have that. Nuke, we'll start with you. Nuke, what is your number one kind of like priority for Miami going into next season?
Get rid of Jimmy and Tyler.
Louder.
First of all, I don't take orders from white people.
Come on now.
Come on. That felt like slavery for a minute. You
heard
heard
that little ground that he
You
had?
heard it? Like my ancestors just almost jumped. Like,
on top of your white power ranking.
Hold on.
Yes, Stone's white power ranking is plummeting by the second.
Yeah, emphasis on the
Emphasis
white power.
on white
part.
power. Yeah, what are you doing?
Look at you trying to. Hey.
We about to ship that boy to 5
Ricky, you see how they trying to sneak it in there?
You saw
See
that?
how they trying to sneak it in there?
I already said it.
Gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. Remove this cracker from my show.
Welcome. First of all, me being on
He
the block
removed all of them.
First of all, welcome to the real basement. Fuck is you talking about? This is the network. Most of it. No, go ahead and continue though. Like,
No,
what's your
really.
priority?
Get rid of Jimmy and Tyler. I know it's probably only going to be one of them. So get rid of the white one. I'll keep a coon over a white man any day. But yo, this is like the Brady bunch about all these boxes moving at once.
That nigga Justin is going.
Bro, it's too late for this. I'm about to.
No, put me in the middle. Put Ricky on the top. There we go.
Nigga playing Tetris with the.
Who on top?
Put Ricky where?
That one was
I
a little
mean,
crazy. That
that's
was a
where
little
I be
crazy.
at, but nah.
That was a.
That's where I be at.
Mm-mm.
Not gonna lie, brother. We gotta write both of those down. Like write one.
This
Nah.
man over here playing Rubik's Cube with the with the
Nah, that's
screen.
crazy. That's
No.
I don't.
But no,
I don't know.
I do want to hear kind of like your. I want to get through this question. Like, New, what are your priorities for this offseason?
Hey, Ron Nificent. Eat a dick. Fire that.
Correct.
Yeah.
No. How about that?
Get rid of them two niggas and build around 13, the playoff riser. Y'all want to always talk about playoff Jimmy. I'm about to start talking about playoff Bam. How about that? Did y'all? I don't know if y'all saw the stat on TNT, but I saw it tonight. Tied for most double doubles in Heat playoff history. It's somebody that y'all tell me is the best playoff man in the world. He ain't got that stat. So I'm just saying,
he got Eastern Conference Final MVPs though.
You can shut the fuck up, Stone.
You just gonna keep interrupting me as a white man tonight, huh, Stone?
That privilege be privileging, don't it? Like it's
But on a serious, yeah, I would build around Bam, get Donovan Mitchell. That's my priority.
Ricky, what are your priorities going into next season for this team?
I think, like we talked about earlier today, my priority is making a series of transformational transactions, not simply transactional transactions. And by that, I mean Tyler Herro cannot be on this roster come late October. He cannot. And I say that not only as an indictment on his stunted growth as an NBA player, but the fact that he does not contribute significantly in situations where this team is supposed to be in anyways. He gives you pretty much nothing outside of one exciting playoff game in Orlando and game 2 of this series. It's not enough. He's either injured or underperforming, and given what his expected role is on this team, he got to go. I understand where New's coming from, and I'm not necessarily against it. However, I'm not yet there as far as trading Jimmy. I like Jimmy as a potential third option. However, I think Miami needs to absolutely circle the wagons and do everything in their power to pretty much trade everybody else on this roster to get Bam a running mate, so Bam can focus on defense and literally everything else for this team. And if it just so happens that moving someone like Jimmy can completely transform this team, because quite frankly, I can't picture a deal involving Jimmy and Herro that other teams would actually want to do realistically, that would bring back the kind of returns that would return this team to the NBA Finals, not as an underdog, but as a legitimate favorite to win it all. I want to see considerable changes. And I've been saying this for years. It's I got flamed on Heat Twitter by some of the people in the network now. When I said, if they don't make any significant changes, they're going to struggle to make the play-in or playoffs. That's happened the last 2 years. So I would say I want transformational deals, and it starts with moving Herro and anybody else that's still on this roster.
Hey, D Master, mind your Australian business. Kendal, what kind of changes are you looking for this offseason, bro?
Ones that really build a championship contender, and they're gonna have the biggest domino isn't Donovan Mitchell. It's gonna be the Olympics, and it's on Spo and
It's the way you lost your rabbit ass mind.
Yeah. No horny toads are necessary right now in 2024, 25. When you're trying to be a winning team. We don't need to run the offense through Bam Demetrius. We just need some competent players. We got to keep that shit G real. We got to keep it real with ourselves. I wish New was on the screen so I could see her face when I see it. Okay, because I think she's going to be like, what? But probably like, yeah, because it's fuck LeBron James. But we got to keep it real. It's time to take Jimmy Butler, punt his ass all the way to the Los Angeles Lakers, bro. You get LeBron James and you get Donovan Mitchell, and you try to win. I don't want to hear about nothing, about Nathan, about none of this other shit. If you're really trying to win, bro, there's no better big three in this league. I will take Spo, Bam, Donovan, and Bryan over the Jokic boy. that we're better than them. If we get that, if you put that three together, you can get Jimmy Butler you can get LeBron James for Jimmy Butler. It's the easiest pathway to do it. It's the simplest pathway to do it. You give him that 15th pick. I know it's a pipe dream, Mark, but so was the big three in 2010. That's the thing that I love. I love how we came to this like, oh, that will never happen type of mindset where it's like,
Accept reality, as
Getting
Barry
yeah,
Jimmy
Bonds would say.
with no
the
cap
whole
space was
accept
a pipe
reality
dream.
thing. But the big three was a pipe dream. If Miami's serious about winning, you cut ties with Jimmy Butler. If you're serious about winning, because getting Jonathan is the easy part. The hard part for Miami is letting go of Jimmy Butler. But if you let go of him, you go get a winner at the highest level. LeBron James is a better basketball player than Jimmy Butler. Ron Inefficient, whatever your fucking name is. I'm trading him because I want to win. That's the difference between me and you. You are okay with being a loser. You're okay with your team, not you as a person, but you're okay with your team being a loser. Bro, you could, if Spo and Bam are going to be over there.
We right too, though. Make sure you say that part about it. Like, we might be crazy, but we
Spo
right.
and Bam are going to be over there. And where's the Olympics this year?
Paris.
Harry.
Ricky's residence.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be out there.
all right. And no one cares because it's going to be two niggas in the
I do.
Filipino
That's all
in
that
Paris.
matters.
It's going to be two niggas in a Filipino in Paris. And you know what we're going to do? We need to recruit LeBron James. They need to. Bro, like, keep it 1,000. And you got to give up Jimmy to get there. So you can get Donovan Mitchell. Bro, like, I'm so serious. Like, there is no other, like, even if it's a 1-year thing, so what?
Do you think that LeBron would rather play with Donovan or Jimmy, like next year?
Donovan Mitchell.
I think he'd rather play with Donovan Mitchell because LeBron's at the point in his career where he doesn't need to carry every night. Like, he's a situational, like, game carrier. And, like, Donovan, he needs a player that can carry the game.
You know what, Roy? Not every, like you say, every night. I think it's the same thing with Jimmy. They need somebody who could carry them through a regular season.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the issue with AD. He can't do it.
But the thing about it is, like, Bron will show up. Like, Bron will carry for a night or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bron will get you a dub in the regular season. And then the game that he's not getting you a dub, he's still playing at a high level, bro. Like, so, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they just need somebody who's going to carry offense.
He's going to do the same shit every night, too. Like, he's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to pass the ball only tonight. Like Jimmy will just decide to be a different player 4 different nights in a row. And that's, like, kind of the most infuriating thing about him is because he'll be like, oh, I'm going to have 7 assists in the first half, but 2 points. And then the next game, he'll have 14 points in the first quarter. It's like, you can't build continuity if you're just playing a different style every single game.
Okay, Ron Nipson
also plays more than half the season.
Correct. Ron Nipson, let me explain something to you because you said Jimmy not going nowhere. Let's bet $100. Okay, I'm willing to bet you $100. Okay, I'll bet you $100 that Jimmy doesn't go anywhere. And if Jimmy does go somewhere, you pay us $100. If Jimmy is still on this roster next year, I will bet you $100, but I can guarantee you're not going to get that $100. You want me to tell you why? Because I am from Pompano, and I am the person in control of the basement's money, and I'm not sending you a bitch-ass thing because I don't send them money when I'm supposed to pay them. So what the fuck make you think I'm going to send you $100? Oh. No, the show is not over yet.
I'll end this whole shit right now.
I'm sorry. Bitch, when the last time you got paid? Just get on the stage and tell the folks. When the last time you seen some money from the basement?
The second week I was in here.
Correct. So what the fuck you think I'm gonna give Ron Nipson $100 for some shit that I already know? Shut the fuck up. Just give me $100 now. Do that. Bryan, what you want to see from this team this whole season?
Yeah, obviously the first thing you got to do is trade Tyler Herro, but I feel like you also got to have a conversation with Jimmy because he might want that max extension, and I am not paying Jimmy a full max into his 40s. I don't care what he's done for the Heat. He has not won a championship. I no, like if he's serious about I need my money because of everything I've done for the Heat, like nah, bro. Like you have to understand where you're at early, but even beyond that, even beyond just like trading players in general, I think that the front office kind of has to reevaluate how they look at their guys because I can already see them going into the offseason, someone asking out, and then them being like, we can't put Jovic on the table. I miss too much. Like that is kind of where I'm like, that can't be the same mentality going forward. You know, you can't be underselling teams when they're trying to move guys. Like you have to understand that just because you think a player has a certain value or you think a player can be at a certain level does not mean that other teams think the same way. And that's what prevents you from making moves. So I kind of need that, like, I guess, self-reflection from the front office. It won't happen because, again, you have a greedy billionaire and a senile man and a dude who weighs close to 700 pounds running the show. But, it's tough.
D-Law 1, 2, 3. I'm cool with KD, Bam, and D-Mitch too. Just being honest with you. I'm cool with any version of this team that is reimagined.
I want LeBron James. So I want somebody who can outthink or can think mentally on the best teams level. And I want an elite talent in Donovan Mitchell with Eric Spoelstra. Like,
I think Eric Spoelstra is going to be the person that I rely on to outthink other teams.
Eric Spoelstra can't outthink Nikola Jokic from the sideline, brother.
He can if he got KD on.
He can't shoot that gap from the sideline.
Kevin Durant can close that gap for him.
No, Kevin Durant don't got the IQ to
stop it.
Kevin Durant got the talent.
He does. Kevin Durant cannot.
Kevin Durant.
I just saw Kevin Durant not be able to get a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I get it, brother. But he's coached by Franklin Vogel, and I got much more faith in Eric John Spoelstra than I do in Franklin Vogel.
And I got way more. I got more faith in. Oh, that's your. I'm sorry, we having this conversation. I forgot that is your man's.
Come on, brother.
So I'm never gonna win this. So
no. That's like, brother. I believe that is good enough for me. Shelton, let me hear your version of this reimagined Miami Heat roster. Like, what is it that you would like to see happen this offseason?
I would like to see the death of Heat culture as a franchise talking point. I think it is the core of the issue. Look, a lot of things said here are not going to happen. I am well aware this is not going to happen too, but this is what I want. I think the core of the entire, the issues that the franchise runs into year after year after year are rooted in the Heat culture mantra. Are they the hardest working? Prove it. Like, I'm sure other teams also work very hard. Are they the best conditioned? No, they're hurt every single fucking year, like literally all the time. Are they the most professional? Who fucking cares? Like, who fucking? Oh, you wore a suit and a tie, and you gave a PR answer. Who fucking cares about that? Do it on the court. Unselfish? No. Toughest, meanest, nastiest team in the NBA? Sure, they can have that one. Like, what does that get you though? Like none of that fucking matters. Like. Their evaluation of the entire franchise is rooted in that mantra, and so you refuse to work with certain agencies. Clutch, for example, they are the only franchise in the NBA to never employ a clutch employed player. And we all saw what Tyrese Maxey did yesterday, and he was right there for them. So. It's just, for me, the death of Heat culture would signify sort of a new era and a fresh take on what the roster could be going forward. And I think it'll just make change generally across the board that will fill the gaps that everyone here has been talking about, but probably won't happen if that mantra stays the same.
Yeah,
I think your boss is calling you, Sheldon.
Correct. We were having this conversation last night, and the boss man decided that it was time for me and Shelton to stop talking about anime. But
Also,
I
Fill the
agree.
Gaps is crazy.
I agree that that heat culture as a mantra probably is I think I don't know if I like the idea of what like heat culture stands for and shit like that. Like I think I like the idea of like a team that works hard, that you know what I mean, that plays a physical brand of basketball. I don't like to get it out the mud style that Miami, like they've taken it to the extreme. I don't think I like the extreme. I think I like what it stood for initially. And I would like for them to like keep the mindset of what it stood for initially, as opposed to it meaning like we can make do with anything. I don't like the we have enough shit. I don't like the we have enough brand of heat culture. That's what I don't like. LJ, let me hear your thoughts, brother. What do you want to see in the offseason? Like, what kind of changes would you like to see in that regard?
Well, first off, if you're someone that believes that this team has an untouchable list of more than 2 players, you ride a playoff rotation-sized bus. There is in no way that you should have more than 2 players.
Hey, salute to you, LJ. You really in my Duffy.
I saw the tweet. No, like
no way.
there's no shot, man, that you should have Nikola Jovic as an untouchable. The man in the playoff series, he's good and he'll be a good player. He will be a good NBA player. Before the season began, I was in the minority saying I think that he should hold on to him. I like him. I want him to get some minutes. And now I am still telling you that he is a good player. He is not untouchable. He averaged under 10 points a game in this playoff series, under 2 assists, under 7 rebounds. The rebound part is pretty nice, admittedly, but that's just because the floor is so far in the Earth's crust that we accept that as anybody playing next to Bam.
You calling another man touchable?
You're reaching. That's a Tyler Herro wingspan kind of reach. It's like it's there, but it's like
So
it's
what
still,
is he grabbing?
still reach. What was that?
What's there when you say
it's there? What is there?
No, like he had a point. Like you could write that down, but I think it's a reach. Like I'll allow it, but it's like
What will you be allowing?
Yeah, please enlighten us.
I'm being critical of a white man's decision.
What are you allowing?
His decision.
I didn't know you had white authority.
Who, his decision? So you let another man make the Stone in particular is who you're letting.
No, he made a declaration. I disagreed with it.
Okay.
We're walking a fine
line.
line.
Trying to steal the Declaration of Independence is what you're saying.
I'm not Nicolas Cage. No.
I think the first thing
National Treasure.
Hey, that's an elite movie, right?
That's a
there.
Come on now.
Hey,
listen now, new. Okay.
In the off season,
that's one of the reasons I joined the lodge.
Both of them actually kind of like that. Like
we'll have a random Scrub Heat podcast just talking about the National Treasure in the offseason because we're gonna need something to talk about, because I like the idea of LeBron genuinely. I don't think it's going to happen. And if it does happen, Jimmy's still going to be on the roster. On the off chance LeBron comes home, it's not going to be for Jimmy. Like Jimmy's still going to be here. They, like Bryan said, they should not give him anything close to that max for a knee that just suffered a significant MCL injury. It's stupid. You should not do that. You should not. If you were not loyal to Dwayne Wade, you should not be giving an extensive level of loyalty to Jimmy Butler, because
I got a real question fired up for Ann off of this. So go ahead, LJ.
I'll wrap up then. Next. What I want to see happen is Donovan Mitchell, because I think that's actually feasible. I think he's attainable. When the Celtics beat the Cavs in the second round, if the Cavs even get there, it's, he's going to want out. The Cavs are smart. They see the writing on the wall that they're going to have to get something for him because he's not going to resign. So I would entertain that. I would shift the Heat's focus to that because it's achievable. But we saw just this last offseason that just because something's achievable doesn't mean that they're going to even entertain it, even if it makes them significantly better.
I got 10 episodes for you, LJ.
I'm listening.
Sports. He said, can we admit that Spo needs an all-star team just like every other coach in the NBA? Good brother.
He had it for a 4-year stretch.
If you call
admit it.
If you call last year's team an all-star team that he made it to a finals with, like, I don't know what to tell. I don't know. I need you to
The
read
Nuggets aren't
what
an
you think is
all-star team.
He said Spo need an all-star team. Spo has made it to the finals.
But he said just like every other coach in the NBA, but the Nuggets weren't an all-star team.
Correct.
Aaron
Like,
Gordon.
Yeah,
Spo made
but the
it to
players are all-star caliber, if not fringe.
No. There's
Well,
one. And there's one. There's two.
There's
No,
there's
There's
one perennial. There's one perennial all-star. There's two
And then
all-star
another-
caliber player.
Nah,
Like,
it's one.
Aaron
bro.
Gordon plays all-star defense. I'll say
Let's-
that.
let
All
me-
right, so that's what
shut
I'm
the fuck
saying.
up.
That's
No.
what I'm finna get.
Jamal
Like,
Murray is an all-star caliber player. Kendall.
Well, I guess you could say
This time of the
caliber.
year,
Yes, I agree. Yeah, he is.
Jamal
caliber.
Murray is never gonna make an All-Star team.
But that's
I'm not saying that
he's.
I'm not saying he's going to make
No,
an all-star team.
I don't
I'm
think
saying he's an all-star caliber player.
I don't think he is in the regular season.
Me neither.
Like,
I don't.
Maybe
I
not in the
think-
regular season, but like
There's a
as
bunch
a
of
player,
guards
But
he has to.
that's when All Stars are determined. Like,
I get it, but it is so totally like if
Yeah,
he's playing
that's-
at the
it's a
to the
glut.
fullest ability of his skill set, he is on par with people who make all-star games. I think he can be comparable.
and the guard,
He's better than Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes.
oh yeah,
And Tyrese Halliburton is an all-star
that
caliber
nigga
player.
stink.
But
All
I'm
right.
saying Tyrese Halliburton is an all-star caliber player.
I gotta ask the. I
That's
think.
fair. I won't dispute you on that. Caliber, heavy on the
Yeah.
caliber word.
Heavy on the caliber.
That's
Now,
the
watch.
word, caliber.
I got you. You got
Yeah.
to pay attention to words that people are using. Heavy on the caliber. I got you.
Correct. Somebody called him a playoff merchant. It works though. It works for me.
I would ask Stone, but I think I've talked to Stone enough where I think like he's whatever. But Ant has a lot of feelings involved in this for whatever reason. So, Anthony DiNardo, how much? I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. How much do you want to see the Heat win the NBA championship?
Not as much as the Dolphins, but right below that.
Okay, I didn't need all that because me neither. Let's not go down that road.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought that's where you were going. That's why
It's gonna piss me off. It's just gonna make me angry.
No pissing off. I gotta see what's up. I gotta see where a lot of Heat fans.
Okay, yeah, I don't know where you're going then, but yeah, I want to win, of course.
Bam, Donovan Mitchell in the back. Olympics. Bryan said, "I'll come." Oh, y'all got Donovan lined up? I'll come. What is that going to cost? Because you're sending your pieces out for Donovan Mitchell. So the same thing I just proposed. Big time Jimmy Butler fan. You sending Jimmy to LA straight up for Bryan?
Kendall, that's not a question for me.
My man, I'm so proud.
We talked about this before though. But see here, listen.
I don't remember, brother. I don't remember.
I like what you were saying about LeBron because low-key, I feel like we in a minority on wanting LeBron because people look at him, they say, okay, he's gonna be 40. But the way I look at it is I was actually talking about pairing him with Jimmy. I understand fit-wise, it's awkward basketball-wise, but I think with Spo, they could make it work. And the way I looked at it is I know Jimmy's not getting any younger. He's already showing signs of age. I'm okay with getting Bryan, having a 2-year window and sacrificing the entire future for that. But then you brought up the point of maybe getting D-Mitch instead and then swapping Jimmy for LeBron. I think that's even better because today, Jimmy Butler is not as good a basketball player as LeBron. And I think the same could be said next year. So
He's
to me,
never been a good. Sorry, go ahead.
no, never. But like, it's hard to say, oh, the 40-year-old is better than the 35-year-old. But in this case, he is, and he will be.
LeBron.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So to me, I think LeBron is a better basketball player. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Now, if you could get LeBron and keep Jimmy, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah.
But,
I would be cool with it too. But in this scenario,
yeah. But if you tell me we get Spider, that's not a question.
yeah. Because in this
that's
scenario,
not
you get
debate.
both timelines. This is actually both timelines. But you're building. This ain't. You replacing Jimmy with Bryan and saying we building around Bryan and Bam timeline, and then we gonna see something.
That's why the fit with Spider is better because okay, LeBron could coast if he needs to in the regular season. You got Spider, then come playoff time, everything kind of fits itself together. That's why to me, that's an obvious yes. But if you can't get Spider and you telling me LeBron for cheap because he's 40 and there's not a lot of suitors out there and he only wants Miami and he can say I only want Miami, then I'm cool with getting LeBron and keeping Jimmy. That's what I want to do this offseason. Like a lot of people want to trade Jimmy. I'm cool with going all in on Jimmy. That means trading Jovic. That means trading Hamid. That means trading every pick you got. I have no like feelings towards those young kids at all. Get rid of fucking all of them.
Who is
I don't
doing
give a shit.
what to Jimmy Butler?
Building around Jimmy.
No,
Is
that's
that not what I
you
said?
That ain't what he said.
He
But
said
I'll go
feeling young
all
kids.
in
Going
on Jimmy.
all in?
That is crazy.
Man, that's
I'll be
bananas.
writing this
cool.
shit like a death note. My God.
I would do insidious things to get a Heat championship. I love
Hey,
that.
yo, I don't
Does that answer
know
your
about
question?
that
Hey, brother.
right there.
Did you say you would do insidious things to get a championship?
Oh,
Oh my God.
That's wild.
That's
wild.
wild.
But-
Wild indeed is what it
I don't
Hey,
feel.
Hey, Stone, I got a question for you, brother.
Why am I down here?
When they're talking about Bam for Joel Embiid,
Oh.
how does that make you feel?
Disgusting. I wish I could entertain you and give a shitty Bam take here, but Joel Embiid's knee is hanging on like string cheese. Like, I don't want anything to deal with that. Jimmy already misses the playoffs. You're going to add Embiid to that. We're going to be watching Caleb Martin facilitating an offense. I'm good. Haywood Highsmith, I don't need to see him anymore. I'm good. Jaime Jaquez, the G League is calling, my brother. They got good sponsorships down there now. You can make a quick buck. It's for you. This NBA league, though, is not. You are not a part of this association. I'm sorry. Who else we got? Oh, Thomas Bryan. I think we got another year of him. Yeah, Jovic, you keep and build around. That's my young king. He's untouchable, just like them kids. Listen, I don't think we can get Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry. I hate to be that bubble burster, but I think if it came down to it, the Knicks would make a package, and he's not willing to say Miami and Miami. I'm like, yep, I said package. I'll double down on that. Package.
Nope.
You gonna double down on what? The
package.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the Knicks would give up a whole lot for Donovan Mitchell. It'd be a weird fit with Brunson.
They're talking about doing it for
I think
Devin
that ship
Booker.
is kind of sailed, brother.
Yeah, me
I
too.
could see it being Brooklyn. Like, if it's a New York team, I could see it.
He wouldn't commit to the Brooklyn Nets, though. That's my thing.
I don't see the Knicks blowing it up because they're most likely going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's like, do you really blow up that kind of team, the Villanova boys? Like you blow that up for Donovan Mitchell?
They have picks to do it.
LJ, this is the same thing. Wait, of course you blow it up.
I know you do. You absolutely do. But do you think they would?
But it's just kind of like
they already traded RJ
what
Barrett.
blowing it up means to what blowing it up means to New York is different than what it would mean to Miami. Like,
as long as they keep Brunson and OG, I think they straight.
They're good. They can give them Julius Randle.
No, I agree. I just don't think they would. I don't think they'd
They
part
can
with
have
Josh
Julius.
Hart or something.
Yeah,
Please,
the
they would be walking down the same path that the 2019-2020 Miami Heat walked. Like, that's the funny part about it.
Which I would say, I think a more realistic, like assuming it's a world where we get LeBron, I think a more realistic target for Miami would be Zach LaVine. I think there's no way that they move off Jimmy Butler. So I think you package it. Sorry, I keep doing that. God damn it. You collect all your assets together.
Collect all your assets?
Package with the ass?
Jesus.
Yeah, man, it's tough out here. It's hard to describe it. The players that would go in the trade machine for LeBron James.
What is that that's so hard to describe?
The way he's slowing down talking to make sure he doesn't trip over a word.
English hard, man. I never learned how to read. I think there's a world where we have Jimmy Butler, Bam, LeBron, and Zach LaVine, and get rid of everybody else. And I think that works.
So how is that gonna happen?
You trade everyone for LeBron, and then it's like, I don't know. Chicago's stupid. They're trying to get off that contract. He refuses to play for them. Man, golly, this has been a tough stretch of 2 minutes. Oh, and I did it again. I'm gonna kick it to Bryan. You don't talk enough. I need to get Bryan first. I retired. I've left my nastiness on this stream. That is gross. I want to hear Bryan speak.
I don't even know what's the topic.
Wait.
What's the question?
Hold on, Brian Stone. You might as well get the Limitless tattoo up under your neck because at this
point, that throat going crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, brother.
Hey, check the fan chat.
I know
it's smoke.
Brian, it ain't like no real question going on out here. Niggas just talking about like their feelings right now. You know how these last game of the season streams be, brother.
Yeah.
Like people just getting it out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, see again, I cut out like halfway through. I just stopped watching the games. I don't even know what to say though. Like I feel like everything has been said over the past 5 years. Like I'm not gonna lie. I literally think you could go back and check every single one of these takes, and we've said it at a certain point. So I don't even know where to go. Ricky, give me something to go off.
Oh no!
Don't worry.
You can write that down. I had no fear.
Don't worry.
Nah.
Listen, you over the course of these years, you kind of gotten the feeling when the stream is over with.
Oh, yeah.
So you just kind of like let the stream in. We're giving y'all an hour and 20 minutes of our life. We appreciate y'all. Listen, everybody who has joined us, everybody who has joined us throughout the course of this season, we appreciate y'all. Like it has been an amazing experience. Maybe not the season itself, but an amazing experience to come in here and like have these post-game shows with y'all in the comments, laughing with us, trying to make this season a little bit more enjoyable. We hope we've kind of done our job in that regard. And we hope that y'all will continue tapping in with us throughout the course of this offseason and throughout the course of next season if Miami makes a move and we decide to still have a network. If they don't, it has been a fun ride, but motherfucker, I will not be covering Tyler Herro one more minute of my goddamn life. I promise you I will not be doing that. So I'm going to let these guys kind of like give their last before I thank you guys for everything. But New, anything you want to get off your chest, say final words to the people for this season.
I just want to thank you all. My first season as a part of the basement. Y'all welcomed me with open arms. I appreciate it. Made me feel welcome. That's it. Thank y'all. I don't have to fuck nah. For real. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the future. Tyler Herro is on this team next year. I want to thank y'all for my one season as a part of the basement. Y'all made it special. And yeah, that's it.
Someone said before I go, how much money do I think Haywood Highsmith can demand in the open market? Listen,
A bologna sandwich.
Hey, brother, if Haywood Highsmith demands anything in this NBA, I promise you, we'll be covering baseball on this fucking network.
I think he can get about a leg's worth.
I mean, he's probably going to end up in LA at this rate.
Different. You are. I almost called you by your real name, but you are different, New. You are different. Stone.
It's going to cost Miami an arm and a leg. That's true.
Stone. Final words for the people this season.
LeBron, that key is under the mat, and it is shiny. Please come home and save my franchise from misery. These last 2 years have been tough. I've asked Terry Rozier to save me. He didn't. I don't know what to do anymore. I hate watching this basketball. It is just misery every single night. They don't win the games that they should. They win all the games that they shouldn't. I just they don't lose normal. They'll be losing by 30 at half, and then they'll come back and make it a 10-point game, and then they'll still lose. I can't take it anymore.
Terry Rozier, if you can hear me, please save me. Please save me, Terry Rozier. Please save.
He didn't. He let that neck go crazy instead. I don't know what you're doing, Terry.
He let
Miami,
that what go crazy?
He let that neck go crazy somewhere down in South Beach at one of those little spots. He's a nasty, nasty freak, and I don't have other adjectives to describe it. I don't know how neck spasms keep you out for whatever it's been, a month now, but man, that neck must have been twerking. That's all I got. Tyler Herro, get off my basketball team, please. And yeah, LeBron, come home. Please save me.
Hey, listen, brother. Y'all already know what type of time we on. We think No Diddy is getting a little bit too much play on the internet. So y'all know what time it is here in the basement. When somebody get to talking that foolishness, you make sure you grab your notepad, all right?
Grab your freak note.
Come on now.
Write
Come on now.
that name down.
Write that name down and get them out of there. All right. King Ricky, want to hear your parting words to the fan base.
Well, geez, I don't know where to begin, other than the fact that it's been 11 years since this Heat team has won an NBA championship. There have been ups, there have been downs, there have been instances of mediocrity. Quite frankly, ever since LeBron left, it's been pretty much just mediocrity. There have been flashes in the pan.
Respect Dion Waiters, please.
Moments of happiness, but mostly just moments of confused despair. What I will say, though, is in the midst of it all, it's been a pleasure being able to chop it up, not just with these fine panelists here, but taking a bad situation and making it entertaining at the very least. I can't draw, I don't make graphics or anything like that, but to be a part of something like that, it ain't too bad. A lot of us came from somewhere else. A lot of us didn't have a choice but to come from somewhere else. And that's just the way it's got to be. But ultimately, with the future uncertain as far as the Miami Heat are concerned, just know that the basement is a place, regardless of what happens in the offseason, where you can get your takes off, so to speak. And I look forward to doing that. I don't know what the future will bring. It's the same thing I said at the end of the that last season finale from some time ago. But yeah, I mean, hey, continue to tune in. We're thankful for the engagement. Make sure you follow everyone here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how we can continue to grow as a Black-owned, Black-run, Black-based collective. And last but not least, of course, respect my son Nico and Nixon 6.
Stone, I saw you, bitch. You can't get it back.
I saw Ant too.
Yeah, so come on, brother. You see both of them motherfuckers. But absolutely, Ricky, one of my favorite moments since the basement kind of began was the moment that you decided to kind of like come home and just kind of rejoin the group that loves you. Like I appreciate you being here, Kane. I appreciate your presence, and don't worry, I'm gonna get to everybody else when we get to the end of the show because it's a tradition, and I got to make sure I appreciate everybody individually. But yeah, Ricky, I appreciate you coming back home, brother. Like it was great to have for that first stream, and it has been wonderful ever since. Just to kind of have you add to kind of like the overarching thing that we do here. So it's been fucking fantastic to have my brother home and on the streams with me, and I appreciate you, Kane. Bryan, this is probably gonna be the first and last time like you talk to these people all season long. You don't come to work no more, which makes me sad. But at least you're here now, so I will be grateful for the time that I get with you guys.
Before Bryan goes, I just got a text that I was waiting for, so I'm gonna dip out a little early. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, bro.
Yeah, time to go play in the snow. Holler at you, boy.
Yeah, tell that Caucasian woman.
You already
Caucasian
started.
woman not to sue you.
This nigga talking about some black on, black this, black that, and my son Nico. And he ended it right there.
Come on, brother. You know exactly where he's going now. You know what type of time you're on. Bryan, give your final parting words to the people.
Yeah, I fully blame the Miami Heat for making their product unwatchable. But I will say, I tried to tell you.
Drake did.
Multiple times.
Our dreams did.
I have to support this product. And if they give it to you next year, you don't have to support it next year. You know what? Even beyond watching the games, bro, like fucking culture shit. Like, come on now. Don't find that shit because I guarantee you they make more money off that culture shit than or they're putting more thought into that than they are into the fucking team. So that's just all I gotta say. Tyler Herro, I heard that the North Korean basketball team is looking for a 6-man. He'd be perfect. That's all I got.
North Korea is fucking crazy. To think that he has done anything to make him worthy of the second best basketball organization in the world is insane. Brother, Latvia is where that bitch will be playing basketball next year.
Go
you hear me? Somebody with the last name Valanciunas will be his primary defender. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Shelton, final words for the season for the people.
When he pull up and find out that Valanciunas happens to be black, it is gonna be ugly.
Once that nigga get in his stance, it's over with. Shelton, final words for the audience, brother.
I like most of you. Some of you, fuck off. I had fun again. I don't care about anyone from any other network that watches this and gets mad. You suck more than me. So, yeah, I will continue to do this as long as I find the people I'm doing this with enjoyable human beings to be around. If they're not here, neither will I. If Tyler Herro is here, that probably means they're not here, so you won't see me either. And if you don't like it, I don't care.
Correct. That is one thing that people need to realize in space. Like, if you do not like the content that the basement produces, I guarantee you nobody here gives a shit about your opinion to begin with. So, like, you can suck my dick, and I don't give a fuck if you like what I got to say. Never have, never will. That's why you bitches watch us. LJ, final words for the season for people until they listen to the Random Scrub Heat podcast.
Yeah, the season from hell is finally over. If you would have told me that Terry Rozier would be giving Nancy Reagan a run for her money, I never would have believed it. If you know, you know. Throat goat, stand out. It's insane, dude. Like, everything that could have went wrong. I'm just hoping that the offseason is a little more entertaining than the regular season was. In years past with a season like this, I would have just tuned it out and, like, just, caution the wind, put the blinders on until next year. But I can't because, like you said, I have a podcast to run and host and edit and do things for. So I had no choice. I had an obligation to George and Harry to make sure that I knew what I was talking about when I run that podcast. And I have people that listen, which is insane to me, that with this community, there are people that tune in weekly to listen to me talk. Yes, he was. Phenomenal episode, by the way. That show is peak.
Oh my God, bro.
Clip that reaction.
Bro.
That show's phenomenal.
Write that down in the freak note? Just that
I'm
audio.
trying to write my name down in the freak note.
Bro,
nah, dude,
that X-Men 97 episode, brother, it moved me.
The fact that, like I said, that people listen to me talk on a podcast about this absolutely terrible team is cool. That shit means something to me, man. That is it's really cool. So thank you all. I appreciate it. You're going to get the freak note out. You'll hear from me in the coming days as we do the eulogy and the funeral on the Random Scrub Heat podcast. We'll all be wearing black as we mourn the season that never should have existed in the first place.
For sure. Stone, you said you had one more thing you wanted to say to people?
Yeah, when Ricky went on, his little tangent about black ownership, it reminded me of one of the biggest travesties in all of sports, and that is that Dwayne Wade has ownership in a different franchise that isn't the Miami Heat. He put the lights on in that building. He lifted that franchise to new heights. I'm rocking that number 3. Listen, anyone that thinks that Heat fans would have traded Dwayne Wade just has no appreciation for the Heat fan base across the country. The reason you have Heat fans like me from Baltimore, Heat fans like Shelton from New Jersey, Heat fans like New from New Jersey, New York.
He just doxed me?
Yeah. It's because of Dwayne Wade. Number 3.
You're on the list, Stone.
It is literally just Dwayne Wade. When you hear "Let's Go Heat" chants in empty stadiums in Oklahoma, in fucking Portland, in fucking Minnesota, it's not "Let's Go Heat," it's "Let's Go Wade." Wade is literally the man that put the lights on. He put the team on the map, and no one would have fucking traded Wade for anybody. Period.
Correct. Jonathan, I would acknowledge that. Like, Wade is kind of like the genesis of a lot of the current fan bases, like fandom in general. Like, it was a weird thing to say. I'll just put it like that. It was a weird thing. And final thoughts on the season, final words to the people before we get up out of here.
Doing all this talk about Dwayne Wade, we got Tyler Herro on the team. Listen, if Tyler Herro is on the roster next season, then you best believe I'm gonna be sitting right in this chair doing post game all by myself. Let me tell you a thing. Did D Wade have the kind of 3-point percentage that Tyler Herro had? I think not, Stone. Did D Wade drop 37 points in a bubble versus the Boston Celtics? I don't think so. Listen, all the disrespect that y'all showed a team like Tyler Herro didn't have 23 and 14 in that game 2 versus Celtics. Y'all acting like he has. The man had one good game. Tonight, Tyler Herro, yeah, he got off to a tough start, but then he kept shooting. And what Deion Waiters say? He'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 9 because that means that you quit. We can't get on Bam Adebayo for being a soft ass, not being aggressive. It's just a race to the music. Now listen, we gonna act like Bam had a good game tonight? By the way, I mean 23 points on 26 shots. He's pretty terrible too. As the music got a little bit louder there. But seriously, Tyler Herro will be on the team because he survived every single allegation so far. And you'll be tuning into the Anthony Donato postgame show starting next season. So make sure y'all subscribe to the basement and run our numbers up. It's gonna be a good time.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Did you call Tyler Herro a cockroach? He will survive.
Yeah.
After all that,
I could rip it.
You might as well call that man a bug.
Right back.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you. When Ant threw that damn hat on, it gave me major Klansman mask up. And it's crazy because it's a basement hat. But goddamn, man.
Bro, I couldn't turn. Look at this.
Whoever did
this is nasty work. Whoever did this, whoever doing this is nasty. I think it's just
right here. Cool.
He putting all the niggas on the bottom. This is insane, and brother. I can't
Niggas
tell you.
Been talking about I'm one of y'all.
But listen, and I can't tell you enough how much your presence disgusts me. Like I don't think that there are enough words other than puke that can help me describe the way that I feel about you being on this network. Brother, you are the bane of my existence. But for some reason, people watch you. For some reason, people like you on here. So for that reason, I will tolerate you for another year longer. But brother,
I am Tyler Herro. You cannot get rid of me.
Correct,
no matter
brother.
how hard you try,
you are Teflon.
Prospect is out there. You cannot get rid of me.
No matter the benefits that might come with getting rid of him, you cannot do it.
You are Teflon in these streets out here. You are Teflon.
Terminators.
Hey, I will be in the lab though. There are some people on this roster who may need a diss track written about them. I will be in the lab, so stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow the Basement Sports Network on Twitter at basementsportsn because it is going to be a wild off season over there.
And anytime you are rapping as well because you are a terrible rapper. Kendal, let's round this shit out with some real nigga talk. What you got to say to the people for the last and final time that we have a post-game show this year?
It's time for
Kendal's Negro Stat of the Night.
Presented by Simple Health Advisors.
Hey, man. Welcome to the last installment of the 2023-2024 season of Kendal's Negro Stat of the Night. Presented by daboydale Productions. Why we're all laughing? I ain't even trying to be funny. But no,
you do it effortlessly, gang.
The realest Negro on the team, Tyler Herro. Brother. You're the only one on this roster outside of Jimmy Butler who has gotten a shout out in a song that I know of. Shit, you got a whole song. What you did in these playoffs is downright an abomination, brother. Like, I don't know what to say. You are disgusted for that performance you put out there. Like, the fact that I thought you could even provide anything for this team against the Denver Nuggets when they kept all this mystique around your name and your return in the playoffs, and you weren't even ready until like mid-June or whatever it was to play basketball. The nastiness that was, the fact that they even just let the fan base hold on to that was downright disgusting. But then, I didn't think you could do better. You could do worse than what you did. See, I was about to say, I didn't think you could top that. But see, with these nasty individuals, notepads would have came out, things would have been written, and I'm always on my P's and
But you
Q's.
thought it.
What are those P's
what
that
are
you
the- what are the
always
Ps?
on?
Pussy.
Good save. I'll accept that answer.
You want to know what the Q stand for?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
'Cause
no.
everybody-
No freaky toad hour.
Nope.
But yes, Tyler Herro, you somehow managed to finagle, to weasel your way to 16.8 points per game in this series. But brother, you are not fooling. You are not fooling any of us. 38 points. This nigga shot 38%. He told me 2 years ago. Trey, John, and Luca. Bro. Oh man. You got to the line an average of 2 times a game. You only had 14 turnovers. You was a negative 43. Bro, congratulations. Like you are literally the most hated player in NBA in Miami Heat history for me personally. Like you deserve an award because through the Whiteside years, I was putting up with it. I wasn't bothered too much, to be honest. I didn't care what Eric Spoelstra was going through on a day-to-day basis. But you, my boy, you stunk. You have stunk for the last 3 years. And you won an NBA award while doing it. Congratulations. You won a 6th Man of the Year award while doing it. You fucking stink. And I hope you're not on this team. Because I told Roy what it was. We were supposed to go up this year. And it ain't your fault we didn't. But it is. The Dame shit was supposed to be a pivot. You survived that. Shout out to you for having heart to fight off the trolls. Shout out to you for making sure people don't doubt you. Shout out to the friends you made along the way within the fan base. You know, we know the wizardry you did with that one. Your own PR manager, but bro, you stink. I hope nothing but the worst for you in your professional career. Nothing but the best for you in life. I hope you are out of the league after this contract. If you don't get off my roster, bro. Like, because 38.5%, bro, was what we were. That's what we were supposed to be waiting for, bro. Like, and other than that, this was cool. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Y'all better hope the roster change, because the well is drying up. And that's because I poured all the water out the bucket. Not because I'm running out of shit to say. But yeah. Shout out to everybody here. Especially, my dog Royal and my dog New. The real ones. Them white boys around there. And then that West Coast ghost that pop up when shit hit the fan. Because this nigga is the ultimate I told you so. Like, he showed his face one time, and that's when the season over, and we don't have a trophy to hold. Like, so yeah, shout out to him for that. Shout out to TJ. I miss my dog TJ. He been busy with life.
Yeah, bro.
I talk to Thread all the time, so I don't miss that nigga at all, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna be real. But yeah, it's the basement, bro. We did some shit. And I just shout out to all of us for like changing to making an impact in this fan base. Like, bro, this place will be lost without us. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, and I don't want to say the majority of it, but I think coming into this, I would say 15 to 20% probably thought like us and insightful and foreshadowing and would stir the pot a little bit the way this wicked witch over there in Baltimore just did with his imaginary pot. Mama, whip it. But yeah, I think now more like 35% of the fan base has. I think we'd have gotten to like 10% of this fan base to be like, you know what? At least locally, you know, to be like, yeah, this ain't it, gang. Because it's really not. It's sad. And, you know, I hope they do something because this is bullshit, but I doubt it.
So I'm a lot like Kendrick at this point in my streaming career. Nigga, fuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. 5 reasons Miami Heat beat. I respect y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Nigga. I respect them niggas, but we was right. And I think that's what Kendall was kind of alluding to at the end. Like, this fan base has kind of turned, and over the course of this season, I think more people have kind of aligned with the Basement's line of thinking, as opposed to calling us haters and trolls and all that type of shit. More people have begun to engage in our conversations, begun to listen to our conversations, and start to see things from the point of view that we are. We do not hate this team. We want this team to be better, and we will hold it to the standard that they have sold to us for all the course of these years. So shout out to everybody in the basement. Let's start with my dog, Stone. Stone, I feel like this is the year that you finally begin to live up to your potential. I feel like you starting to show on streams what we saw when we decided to put you on this network. Good brother, you have made memories on this stream for this year, and I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you for showing up. I appreciate you for doing what you do, brother. And I appreciate you for being you. Like, weird and all, like all the drug shit that we be talking about, that shit might be true. But I appreciate you for coming on here and at least doing your part to make sure that your voice is heard, bro. Not scared of your opinion, standing on business, brother. I appreciate you. Alex Shelton, my guy. I talk about this we talk about this in private, but I'm gonna put your shit out there. We talked about when you first got on the Basement, just kind of like how you would find your place on this network, how you would make yourself known. And I feel like over the course of these past 2 years, you've carved out what your identity is on this network. You've made your pace. You feel comfortable. You speak your mind, and you've celebrated a new point in your life that everybody in the Basement is kind of like proud of you for. I ain't gonna say it, but like you've kind of crossed the milestone, and like I'm looking forward to see how you go in that arena. But I've also enjoyed the growth that you had on here, brother. At the beginning of the season, when nobody else wanted to do streams with me, you were here every stream. Your life took a change. So that situation had to change. The dog days of the season, you was here with me. And so, brother, I appreciate you. If nobody else will tell you that, bro, I appreciate all that you've contributed to the Basement. I look forward to everything that you can continue to contribute. Bryan, you did not do your job this year. You did not come to work. You come to work when it's appropriate for you, but you are the nigga who I've been streaming with the longest. You will always have a home here, my guy, because when you do show up, you stand on fucking business, all right? That's even if it's only on the Twitter account. You created one of the greatest bits I've ever seen in my life. And Chris White, I love that shit. I love that you get the fan base to buy into it. And so, my brother, I appreciate you always, gang, brother. And I love being able to get the opportunity to stream with you, brother. You hold everybody accountable for their takes, hold me accountable, you hold the panel accountable. And even if it's just by you going about your business the way that you do, bro, like, I appreciate that shit. I appreciate what you offer to us, and you help everybody in this network grow, because you make people less afraid to go out there and stand on what they believe in, bro, just by you using your intellect and your ability to just kind of like navigate difficult conversations. Like, you navigate difficult conversations probably the best out of anybody on Twitter. Like, these Twitter discourses that go like awry, you navigate they better than most of the people on the Basement. And so, like, I appreciate you for being a leader in that regards to the Basement and showing people how to do that. And
shout out Chris White.
Shout out Chris White. R.I.P. And I hate your fucking guts. I do, bro. Like, I just do. I don't like anything about you. I don't like the fact that you started your own channel, that you have more subscribers than us, even though people here who are not subscribed to Ants Network should go and subscribe to Ants YouTube channel because he does amazing work over there. That is why I hate you. It's because no matter how much I disparage you, no matter how much I insult you, the work that you produce is God tier for this network, brother. The Basement is not what it is without you, without your work, without the time that you put into making like the things that we do better, bro. The basement just not the same without your gang. And so, like, I appreciate you, brother. Like, even though I hate your guts, I appreciate your work in its entirety, brother. So,
I want the people at home to know that that Royal A. Shepherd is a liar. And do a parallel between what he's saying about me and what he says about Tyler Herro. And that just gives you something to think about for everyone at home.
Don't think about that at all. Do not listen to Ant Donato or a word he says. And I take back everything I said about subscribing to his YouTube channel. LJ Cascone, my God. PG2. Brother, you have added, I call what you do. Oh, y'all still on here? Yes, Jessica Lansberg. And don't worry, I'm going to thank you in a few minutes. But LJ, brother, I call you PG2 on here because that is exactly what you are. You created something for this network that we would not have without you. I call
Gabe Vincent, Drew Smith is crazy.
It's a compliment.
Okay, hey, brother, relax. When you have no other options, you just take what you can get. But LJ, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. The Random Scrub Heat podcast would not be a thing without you. It would, because I damn sure wasn't going to host it, and you have done it massively. You guys have kind of transcended what we ever thought a podcast from the basement could be. Y'all just recently had a video that went over 1,000 views on the YouTube channel. So you want to shout out to that? Like, we don't get that. We don't get that type of content, and that doesn't happen without you, Harry, George, just kind of taking the time to do stuff without me, which is my biggest thanks, brother. You guys, that podcast is something that I do not have to touch. That is something that I can just enjoy as a fan, and I do enjoy it as a fan. And that's in large part because of you being able to kind of like lead that in terms of being its host, having a second pitch. I call the podcast our second pitch because it gives us a different perspective than what you guys would see here on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to, make sure, not if you want to, do it because I said so. Go make sure you subscribe to the Random Scrub Heat podcast on whatever platform you listen to your podcast and support that. That is a part of the basement. We need that to grow just like we need this YouTube channel to grow. So make sure you support LJ and all those guys over there. Before I get to Kimmel and New, let's get to some of the other people, starting with Hot Take Harrison. That's my guy. Harry is the second oldest member of the basement right after me. I love Harrison. I love everything that comes out of his fucking face, like, because it is unapologetically Harry. Like, and that to me is the greatest part about having him on here. He doesn't care if he agrees with you, disagrees with you, or whatever. He's going to speak his piece. And so Harry needs to be commended for that. And I think Harry is the most generally accepted member of the basement by the fan base at large. He is, bro. Like, I think more people are willing to interact with Harry than anybody else on the network. And that's because there's no like malice in his approach to this. Harry has his opinions. He stands on those opinions, and people just kind of like interact with that. And the dick eaters like you. That's
no, Harry's polarizing though. Like, people that hate him, like,
He's
really hate him.
confrontational.
That's the only reason I was saying that. Like, I fuck Harry and I'm on his side most of the time.
But nobody blocks Harry because.
But nobody blocks Harry. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because he presents his argument in a way that's generally digestible amongst the fan base. So, like, I appreciate Harry for allowing the basement to enter spaces that it wouldn't be able to enter without him. So, like, shout out to him. George, you are George. You are from Australia. You are on this network. So, therefore, I'm legally obligated to say your name. Outside of that, you do nothing. You made me stay on this 24-hour stream for most of the time when you were supposed to fucking host it. You show up late to the podcast so that LJ has to let people know via audio medium that you are there. Fuck you. You cost me more money to pay you than it does for anybody else because you live out of the goddamn country. And I can't send you any money outside of fucking PayPal. So, George, you aggravate my existence. I just want to put that out there. And you aggravate everybody in the basement's existence. But you are here, therefore you will be acknowledged.
I love you, George.
Tyler Herro going to be sharing that kangaroo sack with you pretty soon.
Whatever. Who else do we have in the basement that must be? Did I get to all the white people? Did I get to all the white
kangaroo
people?
couch.
Sosa! I got to shout out my dog Sosa. Sosa doesn't show up for streams. Sosa don't do podcasts. Sosa don't do none of that shit that y'all think Sosa's supposed to do. Sosa do everything that's important to the basement that we need him to do that does not get credit. Sosa make TikToks. Sosa make tweets. Sosa do giveaways. Sosa does all the shit that I don't want to do. So Sosa does it. So shout out to Sosa. That is gang. We appreciate him. Jess Lansberg.
Ain't you on the phone with Ricky?
I knew it. Relax yourself. All right. Jess Lansberg is the white woman on the network. She meets a quota. Only barely. Jess gonna hold you. Like, I ain't gonna. Jess, I like you because you talk basketball to me. Okay. For no other reason. Like, you as a person, I can live without. When we get on these streams and you talk basketball, you contribute to the network. We appreciate said things. And the freaky, nasty niggas in the comments love to see you here. But Jess, I really do appreciate you, Jess, because you add a different element to the show. In terms of like somebody who probably has the most like kind of, I guess, organized basketball experience of the panel. I think Jess has the most organized basketball experience. She played at a collegiate level. But Jess also offers a perspective that is authentic to her. And so we appreciate Jess for what she did. What she does, not just did, but she does it. Like, she comes on here, she talks when she can, but Jess, we appreciate it. Jess is not eye candy. If Jess was eye candy, she would not be here. Jess knows hoops. Jess talks hoops. I don't want to talk to Jess. Jess is not eye candy for me. I do not like white women. So Jess is not eye candy for me. That is not why she's here. If she didn't know what she was talking about in terms of basketball, I guarantee you I would not be talking to this white woman. But Jess knows ball, and I appreciate that about her. Like, the way she looks is immaterial to me because she's white. Let's get to the Negroes. TJ, you ain't been to work in a very long goddamn time, but I know why. I know why you ain't been to work, which makes it acceptable. TJ, you are my dog. You are one of the core members. You are one of the founding members of the basement and of the Kane game. And TJ, bro, this network isn't half of what it is without you, brother. Like, it can't be. It should not be, and it will not be, brother. Like, you will always be a member of the basement. You'll always be kind of has always been like one of the guys. I mean, even though that Tyler Herro agenda that he had was fucking grotesque, and he has not yet answered for his crimes, we will have him accountable. Yes, TJ is still a member of the basement. Oh, you want to say G League shout out? I got y'all. All the people in the spaces, Just the Blessed, Dolphin, Vince, Chowsu, CS, y'all boys, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all the basement Sioux Falls. We gonna get to y'all, boy. Shout out to y'all, boy, for always making sure that y'all keep us on top. But yeah, TJ, that's my dog. Even though TJ hasn't been here in a while, it's for a valid reason. We're gonna. What's up?
Keep us on what?
Don't worry about that. You shut the fuck up right now. I ain't even got to your acknowledgments yet. But TJ will be back when it comes when he has availability. But there will be some like off-season episodes where TJ will be available. He is still a member of Basement. But TJ, brother, always appreciate you. Threat, I do not appreciate you at all. I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga don't watch games. That nigga don't come to work. That nigga does not care about neither one of those things. He will tell me that he ain't coming to work. He will tell me that he does not care. And he will show up like the diva that he is. And half of you niggas in this stream right now will be showing up for him, which pisses me off because that nigga know he's elite. Threat, you have always been elite. You know this gang. We know this. But, brother, you do not fuck with this team when it is not benefiting you. And I can respect it. I can respect the man who protects his own mental peace. So, Threat, you have protected your own mental peace several times over. And look, brother, I can just respect that. My dog, Justin, can't do too many episodes, even though I've done a lot of them without him this year because this bitch refused to show up to work. Justin, my brother, you are the glue. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. You're the guy that makes sure that this ship just continues to roll in a way like this show. The basement is what it is, kind of like with the personalities up here, but the product isn't the same without Justin. Justin does a lot of the work behind the scenes, along with Ant. That like can't leave Ant out in that regard, but like Justin and Ant do a lot of kind of like the editing work behind the scenes. Justin does kind of like the random shit that you see up here, like that's all coming from one person, and that's Justin producing the show, helping making it better, bro. Just finding somebody who can add to what we already do. Justin, brother, I appreciate you, gang. Like, I'll tell you this all the time, but I appreciate you when you do come to work, and when you don't come to work, I will still text your phone and tell you that you're not worth a fuck. Like, I promise you I'll do that. But nigga, you have come to work frequently in the postseason, and so I will give you your credit in that regard. But yeah, you are one of the GOATs. I'm missing. I got New and I got Kendal left.
Bubba.
Who?
Bubba.
Bubba? That nigga hasn't come to work very much this year either. But I will say this about Bubba. Bubba is one of those people where when he do come to work, that bitch come to work. I can tell you that. Every time Bubba show up on the screen, people know he's been here and people know when he is gone. Because Bubba comes and he leaves his mark. And that's because Bubba is passionate about what it is that we do here. Like, he got his other obligations outside of this, but Bubba is passionate about coming in here and making sure that he gives the best. Nigga said, Adam, brother, fuck that nigga. How about that? Fuck that dirt nigga. That sand nigga. That
No, don't do that. 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 You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that.
No, fuck that King Tutankhamun fuck nigga ass. Fuck that nigga. Fuck adamnborai. Don't care about him at all. We was talking about a real nigga in Bubba. Bubba actually contributes to this network. Bubba has helped it grow. Bubba has done dolphin shit. Bubba do heat shit. Bubba do whatever he can, when he can, to help this network move forward. So shout out to Bubba. Appreciate you, gang. Always. Always, blood. Now, let's get to my two niggas, bro. I think we got everybody out. I want to get to my two niggas.
What about Bryan?
Ricky J. Mark.
Yeah.
Richard J. Mark. I will not leave.
He's a Knicks fan.
You already did him.
Yeah, I did Ricky when he was here.
You addressed him.
Yeah.
Brother, I said I did Ricky while he was here.
Yeah, that's crazy. You also said Bubba comes and leaves his mark. That was crazy to me.
Stone out here putting his staring niggas.
Stone got the receipts. Nigga said Ariel Latias. Brother, I ain't seen that nigga in 2 years. I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you about Ariel. Ariel has lost his way. I can tell you that. Y'all can clip this and send it to that nigga. Tell that nigga to come home. He need to come talk to his big homie one time. Because Ariel has lost his ever-loving fucking mind out here on this timeline with the bullshit that he be tweeting. And don't worry, I'm not scared of Ariel Latias. I tell Ariel Latias this. Come home, nigga. You have lost it. But yeah, I gave Ricky J. Mark his flowers when he was here, so good enough. Let's talk about my two niggas. Like, New, let's talk about my dog. New, you are the only person that we added to the basement this year. We didn't add another motherfucking soul. And I told everybody behind the scenes before we added you, and I told you this before we added you, if I was going to add anybody to the basement this year, it would be New. Because you have added, first of all, Black Girl Magic. 1,000%. We cannot be a network that's sitting up here to talk about we are Black-led, Black-owned, Black, none of this shit, rah shit. Like, yeah, I talk the shit about white. We can't be a network that's right here talking about Black leadership and not have a Black woman in this space. Like, and a lot of these other networks have people like, you got Siobhan, you got Tiffany out there, and shout out to them for doing their thing. But the basement needed their own. And New, you embody what the basement is about. Like, whether or not niggas hate what you got to say or not, that shit is immaterial to you. You gonna get that shit off, and you gonna let it be what it be. And that's what I appreciate, and that's why you had to be, you fit. You are perfect for what we do here. And I don't think anybody in the audience, any member here has ever even questioned that. New, you have been one of the best adds to this network that I can think of in recent memory. And it's because you put us in a position where we have to question the way that we do things. You question the way that we perceive this Miami Heat team. And that is what we need here. We need somebody who's going to challenge us. And when it comes to challenging Black men and Black people and even these white people on this network, the best person to do that is a Black woman. And you have done that admirably. So shout out to you, New, for holding down this space. We appreciate you. We love you, big dog. And I'm grateful to have you here, and I'm grateful to have you lend your services to the basement. Now I'm gonna talk
That's one way to put it. She basically called me a bitch all year, and she was right.
which made her even more glowing in my review. Y'all know Royal love his black women, brother. So like when New pull up one time for the one time, she will get preference, she will get preferential treatment, and the rest of you niggas will shut up and move out the fucking way. Now y'all know we got to talk about the boys' favorite member of the basement. I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. I have made this clear from the very beginning. Kendal is Royal's favorite member of the basement. For more reasons than just the fact that my dog gonna get up here and pop his shit every time. I think Kendal is the funniest member of the basement. Sorry. I'm sorry to all the rest of you bitches. I think Kendal is funnier than all of you niggas. I think Kendal does the best job of holding everybody, and ourselves included. He holds members of the basement, he holds fans of the basement, and he holds the Miami Heat themselves accountable for everything that you do, say, and the way that you move when it comes out here. That is something that cannot be discredited. You cannot let that go, bro. Like, everybody needs to be held accountable, and to have a nigga like Kendal holding you accountable who is going to challenge you, who's going to push back on everything that you say, that shit is invaluable to making us better, to making shut the fuck up, Stone. To making us better, to making the Miami Heat better, to making everybody who does content creation in this space better. So, Kendal, bro, I appreciate you for taking that stance. But I also appreciate you, bro, for just being fucking real. Bro, like, my nigga, when I don't...
Enough to pay, Kendal, Jess?
You feel me, Kendal? Let's talk about that.
2 stacks.
But yeah, Kendal, somebody, they got new as the unanimous rookie of the year. 1,000%. Best new content creator in the Heat space, easily. But Kendal, brother, when I don't have now another nigga to rely on, whether that be spaces, fucking playback, fucking streams, even if you don't fucking want to, my dog will text me and be like, I'm not going to let you go out like that, big dog. My brother, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you for always being here. Not for everybody else, brother. Not for the basement. I appreciate you being here for me. And that's been the way that you've been since jump, bro. So from day one, Kendal has been here. He's been here for y'all too. Like, he's been here to help y'all too. But my nigga has been here for me. And that's something that everybody don't have in this space. Somebody who's going to be down just to make sure that you're not out here thugging it by yourself. Kendal, brother, it ain't many real niggas out here in this space, bro. It ain't really many real niggas out here on Twitter or nothing. But you are the real, brother. You are the real. You are one of the real. And niggas need to respect my dog. And if you don't, I guarantee you I will fucking make you.
You hear that, white boy? No.
White boy? White boy? What the fuck is you talking about? But yeah.
You hear that, white boy?
Yeah. But last but not least, I want to thank you niggas in the comments. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for making this show much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you for making this season much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you for them donos. Thank you for that bread. That shit keeps the basement alive. That shit keeps the basement running. That keeps us doing this content for y'all. We appreciate y'all, brother. We don't give a fuck what you talking about. The DJ Ill Will is nobody else's favorites but yours. But thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to every panelist who came up here tonight. Thank you to every panelist who's came up here throughout the course of the season. Don't worry, we will be doing content in the off season. But yeah, we'll be seeing y'all on the first stream of the off season, whatever that may be. It's whenever we decide on it. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Oh, appreciate you, Russ. Yeah, but listen, I'm the GOAT. I don't have to give myself no kudos, brother. I am arrogant, I am conceited, and I don't need nobody else's praise but my own. I tell me I am fucking awesome every fucking day, brother. But I appreciate you for acknowledging. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us for the last show of the season. We did 2 hours for y'all tonight. That's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, we'll see y'all during the off season. Y'all make sure y'all tapping with us on Basement Sports. What's up, Stone?
Yeah, and we might do some playbacks for some of the remaining playoff games. So make sure you
play the video, me.